Hey, Blue Crew, if you've been cycling a lot, whether that is outdoors or on the stationary bike that starts with a P and ends with an Peloton, you might be starting to feel some imbalances in your body. So I have a couple of recommendations for you. One is to remember that Alkalign is complementary to anything else you are doing, whether that is walking, walking miles and miles and hiking, or just walking your dog around the block, running, playing golf, tennis, gardening. Alkalign is designed to be functional fitness for life. It's going to help you do everything better. And what's unique about it is that it really focuses on balancing the body. And we recognize that you're doing other things in your day, whether it's sitting at your desk or sitting on that saddle, and you might be experiencing some imbalance as a result. So the Alkalign classes are going to incorporate lengthening of your front body, alignment of your neck, and then of course, if you are also diving into the recharge classes, we're gonna roll some parts that accumulate tension. So speaking specifically about cycling, 3 places where I notice tension if I'm cycling a lot and not keeping up with my Alkalign practice are the neck, right? If you're over the handlebars like this, the low back, a lot of lumbar flexion, and then that can also aggravate your hip flexors, a lot of those pedal strokes, right? You're pushing and pulling, and it's can aggravate your QL, your hip flexors. You might even also feel some tightness in your chest, just from being more in this position versus that, aligned neutral spine that we practice so much at Alkalign. So my recommendations for you are to ensure that for every minute that you are spending in hip flexion, whether that is on a bike, in a car, at a desk, anything that's sitting, that you're spending at least 50% of that doing something in hip extension. And that also you are attending to your alignment. So you can adopt some practices right there on the bike that are gonna help your neck alignment, like ramping your head back. We talk about that a lot at Alkalign, but it's going to be hard for you to adopt enough hip extension while you're on the saddle to compensate for the amount of hip flexion you're in. So it's really about coming off the bike, ensuring that you're doing those quadricep stretches, you're lengthening the front body. We incorporate all of that stuff into Alkalign. So if you're Alkalining at least 3 times a week, in addition to whatever you're doing, you're gonna get all that mobility work, all that stretching built in. In terms of like some acute things that might be going on, or even if you wanna take it one step further and be more prevention-based, I would recommend rolling your neck, rolling your upper back and chest, rolling your hip flexors, and rolling your low back. If you're attending to those 4 parts of the body proactively, it's not only going to make you feel better, it's actually going to enhance your performance in your cycling.